Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. Come on in and share. We are on the Wisdom Coaching Hub today. Is Wednesday Live, Wednesday Motivation. So we're coming in on the Coaching Hub this afternoon. So tell a friend, share. Hey everybody. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It's Coaching Hub. My name is Karen. For those of you who do not know me, I am the owner of WCD Coaching Incorporated. I also own and have two podcasts that we are currently recording and sharing episodes out as of now. Season 2, Labor of Love, and going into season 6 on the Dream Fearless podcast, you guys. I also have an apparel line, Fearless Daughters Dreams, Catch Dreams, and also a vegan cosmetic line. So I'm a coach, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a new author. And so, yes, I am still taking pre-orders for the books. Hey everybody, jump on in. I'm still taking pre-orders for the books. Slaying Giants in My Singlehood, Bloom Baby Bloom, and then I will be releasing a journal soon later this year. I can't give a date just as of yet, but I am taking pre-orders for Slaying Giants in My Singlehood and um, Bloom Baby Bloom, but you got to make sure that you go to my LinkedIn page to pre-order. It's also on my website, you guys. Forget the social media pages. If you want to pre-order the books, if you want to sign up for any type of programs that myself or my team at WCD Coaching has, you want to go to WCDcoaching.com. Hey Ruben, how are you doing? Thank you guys for jumping on in. I'm getting ready to post a website. If you guys want to pre-order anything that you want to pay for, and just go to one site. Just go to one site. That's it. And you can do it. And so those are my announcements. But anyway, you guys, I want to know how you guys are doing. You have just stepped into the coaching hub. It's Wednesday Wisdom. It's Wednesday Wisdom. And so I want to hear from you how you're doing on this midweek. What's going on? How is 2026 treating you? I'm actually getting ready to see if I can post this. I think I may have to post and leave a con- pinned message pinned. I didn't even. Okay, so I guess I have to pin my website, you guys. I'll pin the link once I end this live. But thank you all for joining. How is your day going? How is and where are you tuning from? If this is your first time, let me know where you're tuning in from, because I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm on the East Coast time, so it is 6:16 p.m. here on the East Coast time, time standard zone. I will post the website there. You guys actually can find my website too, also in the link. When you go to my link tree, you will see WCD coaching popping up in my link tree link at the bottom, and you can just click on that. But I'll make sure that I post it for you guys. But anywho, um, I hope everybody's doing. Let me know what is going on with you. How has your week been? How has your week been? If I haven't seen you on here, how has 2026 been? I know it's been a couple weeks since I've been live in the coaching hub. Share and invite. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We trying to reach 6K, you guys. We're almost at 6K. All I need is 10 more subscribers and we're going to hit 6K, but we're trying to go up to 10K. So make sure that you subscribe. Um, Thanks for the trophy. Hey, Maria. How are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? If this is your first time, Maria, I don't think I remember seeing you on here. I think you and Ruben may be new. I kind of know the regulars that pop up on here when I go live, but put in the chat or comments where you're tuning in from. Again, you guys, as you're coming into the Coaching Hub, this is a space where we talk, a space where you ask questions, and we have open sessions about anything, especially if it's not personal. If it's personal and then you want to do a one-on-one free session, because I am, if you follow me, if you're commenting, and if you subscribe to my channel, and then you get a 60-minute free private session. That's only if you want to share something private. But just so you know, we get on here, we do the coaching hubs on Monday evenings and Wednesday evenings, and sometimes if I'm not here on Mondays, like today is Wednesday, I'm here because I am in the middle of recording 2 podcasts, so I'm doing different seasons, and so that's why we didn't get on Monday. But if you guys have anything on your heart that you want to share, or any questions that you may have about what I do, or just anything, just any questions that you have, period, concerning life, concerning business, concerning your well-being, or it could be about somebody else's well-being that has something to do with you, or you just want to know about coaching, or you want to know about mentoring, or you want to know about what exactly does WCD Coaching Incorporated do. That's why I'm here. But my focus for the Coaching Hub is just to help you. We're all helping each other, but we want to help each other around their questions. No question is a wrong question. No answer is a dumb answer. So we're all here to learn. We're all here to help one another. Thank you, Maria. We want to make sure that we be a help to one another. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 6K. We need 10 subscribers so we can reach 6K. And then so forth and so forth so we can get to 10K. And we also want you guys to watch. If you like and share and watch the channel, it lets people know that, hey, this is good content and this is inspirational content. I want to make sure that we are here helping one another. And this is what the Coaching Hub is about. It's free. So you don't have to pay for a session before you talk to someone, because that's why I opened up the Coaching Hub as a whole, just so people could come and share their thoughts and get insight and ask questions on the things they need help with before they decide to, work with someone. They say, hey, I really love the Coaching Hub, or et cetera, et cetera. But I was sharing today on Wisdom Live. I do Wisdom Live on my second YouTube channel. Though some of you all are already following me over there, and thank you for subscribing to the Labor and Love Mission YouTube channel as well. But we share Wisdom Live. We do Monday Reset. We do Wednesday Wisdom, and we do Therapy Thursday, which is tomorrow. And so if you're not subscribed over there, you want to make sure you subscribe. We did the Wisdom Live this afternoon. around lunchtime. And the Wisdom Live, we pretty much talked about, and I'm going to ask you guys this question too. We talked about what is something wise that you need to do for the week? What is something wise that you need to do for this week? What is something that you need to do? What is something that you need to put down? Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to put the question in here. What? Or what do you need to be wise about on this week? That makes sense. What do okay. So I popped that. I hope you guys can see the question. Okay. So I thought I put it in there. Okay. Can you guys see my question? I want to make sure. And you can put it in the comments too if you like. I don't know if the question is hovering over my face or not. I don't know. But yeah, what do you need to be wise about on this week? I know, as I shared earlier, that we don't always make wise decisions. We don't always make wise decisions, but it's time to start making wise decisions. Sometimes we don't think before we act. Well, guess what? We need to start thinking before we act. So what are some things that we need to do? Yeah, what are some things that we need to do? What are some things that we need to be more wise about? There's a lot of things that we can use wisdom in. So that's a good question. That's a good question. And I thought I'd share that with you guys. That was one of our wisdom chats on this afternoon that we do on the Labor and Love Mission YouTube channel was, what do you need to be wise about this week? And I think that that is going to help a lot of us. That is really going to help. Yeah, that's really going to help us this week on what we need to do. What are some things that you know that you haven't been the wisest at? And you can change that. I had shared earlier this afternoon that I know I needed to be more valuable with my time because when I get to working, especially working in my business, I tend to take on an overload sometimes, and I'll think of something and be like, "Oh yeah, let me do this," instead of waiting until the next day. And I was sharing that it's important to rest and rejuvenate your mind. It's important for you to take that time out for yourself. Take a pause, take an hour or two off, or a couple of hours off, and then go back to work. There's a lot of things that we can be doing in time in between, spending time with family, catching up on so much needed things that we haven't caught on. We can catch up on these things. There's a lot of things that we catch. There's probably certain things that we have missed because our heads were or our minds were working. We might have been working on a project, working on our business, working on our corporate job or whatever too. Sometimes we neglect some of the important things. Sometimes we may neglect taking time out with our children or taking time out with our animals, taking time out with someone you haven't seen in a long time. It could have been a project that you put a pause on because you're too busy giving 85 or 75% time to just one thing. When in actuality, as I was sharing earlier this afternoon, we gotta learn how to be able to give time to each little thing because we'll never be able to balance every single thing at the same time, but we can give time to um, each project that we have on our plate, each thing that we have on our plate. We can make sure that we give time and puts those things in, organize the priority things first. So yeah, um, you're never gonna be able to balance every single thing at the same time, and we got to stop thinking that we can balance every single thing at the same time, because that's not gonna happen. Um, and so that is one that is an area where we talked about today on the wisdom chat. Um, so if any of you would like to answer that question, um, if any of you would like to answer that question, or just put your uh, answer in the comments, you can feel free to do so, or whatever. But that is what we're talking about on this midweek Wednesday, is what are some things we need to be wise about. And I took 45 minutes to an hour and a half to just walk around the shopping mall and take my dog out and just take my mind away from the hustle and bustle, because we're always working, we're always doing something, but are we really resting? Are we really resting? We're not. And we need to learn how to rest. We need to learn how to take a pause on things and then get back to things. We need to let our mind rest and let our mind, meditate on some things. Um, so yeah, so that was mine. Time management was one of mine, and I know a lot of times we can always go back to time management. Um, a lot of times we can always go back to time management, and for the most part, that's most of one thing that's on our plate, or one thing that's on our agenda, is time and management skills, right? Um, but that's important that we take care of that. Um, so I'm just going to leave the chat open before I end this live, you guys, before I end the live of the hub. I try to keep the hub open, depending on, who wants to put a question in, or depending on who wants to talk, I will keep the hub in. But I haven't seen any comments yet, but I don't want to end the live just yet. If you all would like to answer in the chat, I just want to give you guys time to answer. And also, to you all, I know some of you all will catch the replay. If you all happen to catch the replay and would like to comment and answer the question, feel free to do so. I do go back and check my comments, and I also reply back as well. So make sure that you're following, make sure that you subscribe. Because again, if there's something personal that you would like to share or talk about with me or one of my coaches on my team, and then you will get that free 60 minutes for free because you're subscribed, you watched the video, you commented, and you liked it. You will get a free 60-minute free session. And yes, I'm still doing that. I'm still doing that. I started that, I think, in November of 2025, just for all of my followers, giving them one 60-minute free session. But I didn't want to end if you all don't have any don't have any comments as of yet. Again, if you think about anything later that you want to ask, feel free to put it in the chat. Or if you have a private question you would like to ask, feel free to book a consultation on my site. And tell someone about the Coaching Hub. Tell your friends and family and colleagues about WCD Coaching Incorporated. That is what we do. We are here to help motivate activate and commit you to your purpose, your destiny, your lifestyle, personally, professionally, and spiritually. That is our motto. I do have a entrepreneurship business academy for not just coaches but other entrepreneurs too. So it's called Entrepreneurship Boot Camp. Um, and so I also have that class too, especially if you need some help in business areas or entrepreneur areas. And so just want to throw that out there. Usually, you guys, men, one of the coaches, we would go live. I know it's been a busy last couple of weeks for everybody because people had weather and then there were different meetings that were scheduled. So we haven't been live since LinkedIn. I'm sorry, not LinkedIn, since Instagram. Me and one of my coaches that work on my team named Deep, we went live on Instagram, which we still have that available. So in the future, not too far away, but I still will be going live with some of the coaches, but get used to seeing them by themselves, and they're gonna let people know that they represent and they work for WCD Coaching Incorporated. So, yeah. But yes, thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for catching the replay. If you have any if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to share and book a call with me or send me an email. Get in touch. Until then, I will talk to you all soon. Have a great evening.